Julian Rutt, 1423 Lapeer Avenue, Polly's Place. It's been about a year. Nothing. About a year of me coming down to city council meetings, and nothing has happened. Shortly before I went away for a month on tour where I could make some actual money instead of working in this town, I had a meeting with the mayor and the mayor pro tem and the police chief. He was the unexpected guest. I didn't know would be there, but I'm glad he was there. Because though he and I may disagree on a few things, and I'm sure he doesn't like me, he and I have to have practical eyes when looking at the community and what's happening. We can't have blinders on. But in that meeting, it became very clear very quickly that blinders are all the mayor and the mayor pro tem have on. In the first few minutes where we were supposed to negotiate, finally, our fifth or sixth fresh start along the way, I feel like Charlie Brown in the football here. Says, here it was. We're going to figure out a way forward to expand what is good and what we do throughout the Harrison Point community with collaboration. So in good faith, there I was once again. In the first 10 minutes were you two trying to convince us that what we were doing wasn't even necessary. You're telling me, well, there are plenty of other places that give away food in the community. Why do you feel you need to as well? So their opening negotiation was to tell us that we shouldn't exist. What am I supposed to do with that? And then in response, I said, you do realize Port Huron is one of the most impoverished cities in the country. And they both said at the same time in unison, no, it's not. Yes, it is. How many times do I have to tell you 1 in 4 live in poverty in Port Huron? The national average is 1 in 8. If you go to the City of Port Huron website right now, do it on your phones, folks, cityofporthuron.org, and read the few paragraphs from the mayor. Welcome to Port Huron, this, that, all this information. It's a whole bunch of fluff. I mean, honestly, a 10th grade English teacher wouldn't let it pass as any kind of essay. And in the last few sentences, she says, oh, Port Huron with its low crime rate. What? We have twice the violent crime rate of the national average. We are bringing the national average down. We are an embarrassment to most of the country. And you didn't even know that. It'd be bad enough if some people in this room didn't know that, right? It'd be bad enough if some people up here didn't know that. It'd be bad enough if the mayor didn't know that. But she is literally the president of the Mayor's Association of Michigan, the mayor of mayors in Michigan. And she also did not know that Detroit is the poorest city in the country, and that Port Huron is only marginally higher than that. So how are we supposed to move forward when you won't acknowledge reality, when you deny we should even exist, when we are actively lifting up families out of poverty? I mean, I've brought them here and they've spoken to you. Do they not count? Do the poor people of this city not exist? Because poverty is 1 in 4, but poor is more than half. You've been in charge for a decade plus. You don't know these things? All you gotta do is walk down the street and see it. Trash all over the streets, broken sidewalks, ruined potholes, and you have the audacity to have a blight department out here affecting the citizens? Shame on you. You do the city a favor to just resign.